Hello children, so welcome to AIMS India's online classes. Today from mathematics subject, real numbers topic we are going to learn. So our today's concept is regarding division of rational numbers. Division of rational numbers. So if we have rational numbers, if a by b and c by d are two rational numbers such that c by d is not equal to 0, c by d is not equal to 0, so then a by b divided by c by d. So the division of two rational numbers. In the numerator we have a by b, in the denominator we have c by d. Because c by d is in the denominator, so that's why they have given c by d is not equal to 0. If we have division like this, so this can be written as multiplication. Division can be written as multiplication, but while turning into multiplication, the denominator will be changed. While doing multiplication, we have to take reciprocal of c by d. Reciprocal of c by d means d by c. D by c. So we can write division of two rational numbers as product of first rational number and reciprocal of second rational number. So a by b will be like that only. But during division, if we write c by d, while if we change it into multiplication, we have to take reciprocal of c by d, that is d by c. So division can be written as an multiplication. So by taking the concept of reciprocal. Suppose in this example problem, so minus 2 1 by 3 divided by 3 3 by 4 means you have mixed fractions. First, we have to convert them into normal fractions. So 3 2 times 6 plus 1, 7. See, while converting into proper fractions, first we should not consider the sign. Directly we have to multiply 3 2 times 6, 6 plus 1, 7 by what is the denominator? 3. Now we have to keep the sign. As it is having minus, for this we will keep minus. So 3 3 by 4, 4 3 times 12, 12 plus 3, 15, 15 by 4. So two rational numbers we have simplified. Now division part, if we write it into multiplication, what happens to the second rational number? We have to take its reciprocal. Instead of 15 by 4, we have to take 4 by 15. So there is no possibility of cancellation with common factor. So better to multiply them. 7 4 times 28, 3 15 times 45. So minus 28 by 45. This is the result. So in this way, so division can be written in the form of multiplication, and through that we can find the answers. Next, properties of division. So here, property 1, if a by b and c by d are two rational numbers such that c by d is not equal to 0, so then their division or their quotient is always a rational number. That means set of all non-zero rational numbers are closed under division. All non-zero rational numbers closed under division means rational numbers, they will obey closure property. Under division, but not all rational numbers. Which rational numbers? Only non-zero rational numbers. They will only follow this closure property. If anybody ask, if anybody give bit like rational numbers are closed, rational numbers are closed under division. If they tell like that, it is wrong, because all rational numbers are not closed. Only non-zero rational numbers are closed under division. Means if we have two non-zero rational numbers which are not equal to 0, if we divide them, how to divide them? We can change division into multiplication. Second one, reciprocal we have to take. So 9 3 times 27, 8 2 times 16. So the result is 3/2. It is also a rational number. It is also a rational number. So rational numbers, they will obey closure property under division. But which rational numbers? Only non-zero rational numbers. So next, property 2. So for any rational number a by b, if we have a rational number a by b, if it is divided by 1, its value will be a by b only. A by b only. Or if it is divided by -1, its value is minus a by b. Its value is minus a by b. So during division, if we divide with 1, so value does not changes. But if we divide with -1, its sign will change, value will change. So we can consider this property. So here also, divided by 1, there is no change in value. Divided by -1, so what happens? Value will change. So value will change. So, and one more thing, if it is divided by the same number, then the result will be 1. If it is divided by its negative number, result will be -1. So divisions, during division we have one more property. If we have a non-zero rational number a by b, if we divide with same rational number, result is always 1. If we divide with its negative, result will be -1. So let's see some problems based on this, based on whatever operations we have learned, like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. What is the question here? What number should be added to -5/8 so as to get -3/2? So we have to add one number to -5/8 such that the result is -3/2. Let the required number be x. Means if x is added to -5/8, means x plus -5/8 equals to -3/2. If you want to find x, this -5/8 will go that side. It will become minus of -5/8. Minus of -5/8. So minus into minus plus 2 8. What is the LCM? 8. So 2 4 times 8, 4 into -3. So -3 into 4. Like that we have written. 8 1 is 8, 1 into 5. Here we can write 5 into 1 we can write here. 3 into -4, -12. Plus 5 into 1, 5. -12 plus 5 equals to -7. Denominator 8. So -7/8. In this way we can find the required number. Next question. The sum of two rational numbers is -3. If one of them is -10/3, find the other number. Find the other number. Let the two numbers be x and y. And one number they have given let it be y equal to minus 10 by 3. So we have to find another number, means that is x. They have also given the sum of two numbers is minus 3, means x plus y equal to minus 3. So then what about x? Plus y will go that side, it will become minus y. Plus y will go that side, means it will become minus y. Means minus 3 minus, what is the value of y? Minus 10 by 3. Minus 10 by 3. So here minus into minus plus. So how we can write? Minus 3, we will write like that only. Minus into minus plus 10 by 3. Plus 10 by 3. Now how to add them? 3 into 3, minus 9. Plus 10 by 3. Minus 10 plus minus 9 plus 10 means 1. 1 by 3. So what is the other number, children? 1 by 3. The other number is 1 by 3. Next. So square root of a positive rational number. Square root of a positive rational number. So if a be any positive rational number and we express root of a equals to b, means square root of positive rational number b if and only if b is greater than 0 and b square is a. And b square is a. So then only we can tell root of a equal to b. So here b is called positive square root of a. B is called positive square root of a. B is called positive square root of a. So here we have a question here. Find the value of root 2 up to 5 decimal places. So here 2 is a positive rational number. Only 2. 2 is a positive rational number. But now we want to find square root of positive rational number. Up to where? Up to 5 decimal places. We can do this by long division method. We can do this by long division method. So here, children. So here, this is the long division method. Long division method. What we have to do here? So you have to divide 2. So you have to divide 2 here. So after 2, place a decimal point. So first we have to place a decimal point after 2. That is step 1. So after decimal point, write zeros. After decimal point, we can write as many zeros as we want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like that we can write zeros. We can write zeros. Step 3. Group zeros in pairs. It's not is children, in it is. In pairs, and put a bar over them. Or put dots on the numbers, leaving digit after digit from right to left. So here 2 zeros. We can group them with a bar. 2 zeros, 1 bar, 2 zeros, 1 bar, 2 zeros, 1 bar, like that. Step 4. First, take down 2 numbers from left to right. So here we can explain directly, children. So first, so before decimal point, what we are having? We are having 2. Before decimal point, we are having 2. We are having 2 here. We are having 2 here. So before decimal point, to the left of decimal point, we have 2 here. We have to divide with a number with same divisor, same quotient, same divisor, same quotient, such that their product should be less than 2. So here same number we have to take. 1 into 1, 1. If we take 2 times 4, 4 will be greater than 2. So it is wrong. So what we have to take? We have to take only 1. 1 is 1. Like that we can take. So here 1, here 1, 1 is 1, 2 minus 1 results in 1. 2 minus 1 results in 1. Next we have to take the zeros up to the bar. We have 2 zeros. We can carry that 2 zeros. So we can carry 2 zeros. We can carry 2 zeros. So it will become 100. Now this 1 we have to make it double. 2. 1 will become 2. Next here. Next with this 2 we have to try to divide out of 100 first 2 digits. So otherwise after 2 on the right side we have to keep such a number. We have to keep here and we have to keep here such that product of that number and this number should be less than 100. If we keep 21 here, if we keep 1 here, it will become 21. Here also 1 we have to keep. One minute, children. So here we have 2 here. What we have done? 1 is 1. Here remaining 1 is remaining. 2 point. We can take zeros. We can take zeros. 2 zeros are grouped together. 2 zeros are grouped together. Now 2 zeros we can carry over. So 1. Next this 1 will become double 2. Here I have to keep such a number. Here also I have to keep same number. If I multiply both, its value should be less than 100. If I keep 1 here, if I keep 21, 21 ones are 21. Next 2, 22 twos are 44. Next 3, 23 threes are 69. Next 4, 24 fours are 96. Next 5, 25 fives are 125. If I keep 5, value will be greater than 100. If I keep 4, 24 4 times 96. This is the nearest value to 100. But as we have taken zeros after the decimal point, here we have to keep a decimal point. So the quotient will become 1.4. Quotient will become 1.4. So now, like this. So next remainder is 4. Next 2 more zeros I can carry forward. Now 2 already double. It will be like that only. Now 4 we have to make it double. It will become 8. 4 will become 8. Now I have to keep such a number here and there. If I keep 1, what it will become? 281 into 1. 281. 281. Suppose if I keep 2, 282 into 2, it will become more than 500. But here we have only 400. So we cannot keep 2 here. We have to keep 1 only. 281, 1. So we will get 281. So from 10, 1 goes means 9. Here 9 will be there. 1. Here 3 will be there. 1. 119 we are getting. Here 2 will be carried like that only. 8 already double like that only. Here 1 we have to make it double. 282. 282. 282. Like that, children? Like that, what we have to do? Like that, 282. Again we will keep 4 here, 4 there. If we multiply 11296, remainder 2 zeros again we will take. 2 will be same, 8 will be same, 2 already double. Now 4 we will double. It will become 8. Again 2 we will take here, 2 there. again we will divide, again we will get remainder. Next 2, 8, 2, 8 same, 2 double, 4. Again 1 we have to keep there, 1 up. So like this we go on, like this we go on dividing. Like this we will go on dividing and we will get decimal points here. But we need only up to 5 decimals. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 means 1.41421 is enough. So in this way, by long division method, we can find the value of root 2. We can find the value of root 2. But here, what do you observe? Here, the division is going on continuously. It is non-terminating, but it is not repeating also. So the value of root 2, actually 2 is a rational number, but root 2 is not a rational number. Why means its value is not repeating, not terminating. So if we take the square root of 2, whatever decimal value we have got, it does not belongs to rational number. 2 is a rational number, but root 2 is not a rational number. Why means root 2 value not terminating, not repeating. These kind of numbers, we call them as irrational numbers. So if we take square root of rational numbers, some of them may be irrational. Suppose if we take square root of 4, square root of 4, we can write 4 as 2 square. Root cancel, square root cancel. Answer is 2. So root 4 is a rational number. So if we take square root of rational numbers, some of them may be rational, some of them may be irrational. Some of them may be irrational. Okay, children, like this we can continue the division for so many steps. Division for so many steps. Okay. So what we have learned, children, today about division of rational numbers. Division is nothing but one kind of multiplication where the first rational number will be the same, second rational number reciprocal to be taken while multiplying. If division is changed into multiplication, second rational number will be changed to its reciprocal. So what properties they will follow? If two rational numbers are there, two which rational numbers? Two non-zero rational numbers are there. If we divide them, we will get a rational number. So rational numbers follow closure property under division. Which rational numbers? Non-zero rational numbers. Non-zero rational numbers. Next, if a rational number is divided by 1, its value is same. Its value will be the same. If a rational number is divided by minus 1, its value will be negative. Its sign will change. If a rational number is divided by same rational number, then the result is 1. If the rational number is divided by its negative, then its result will be minus 1. Result will be minus 1. So square root of a positive rational number. So if root a value is b, then b is called square root of a. B is called square root of a. But there two conditions we have to follow. One is b should be greater than 0, b square equal to a. B square equal to a. So then only b is called square root of a. But if we do the square root of root 2, what we have observed? The root 2 division is going on continuously. It is not terminating, not repeating. So such kind of numbers, we call them as irrational numbers. So okay children, that's all for today. So thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates. Thank you children. Have a good day.